Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 7 and we will going to do a discussion about the effect of social media for our mental health. This group consists my friend Dwi Wulansari, Denok Purborini and myself Raihani. In this discussion we will going to talking about social media influence, negative and positive effect of social media in our life. Also, the way of social media can cause mental illness and the wise way to overcome social media and protect our mental health.
So let's get started. Now we're gonna talk about the way social media have huge influence for us. What is social media? Social media is such an internet based of communication. So it's kind of like platform that we use every day. It's so familiar. I think that all of you guys are knowing what is Facebook, what is Twitter, what's Instagram, and it's very common in this modern era, right? So what's the matter is social media have huge influence for us because it's so familiar in our real life, and there we can communicating with each other without suddenly like face to face in real life. I mean, we can do that in a distance if it's possible, like doing video call, or we can share podcast to listening it with our friends. Like it could be interesting, right? Yeah. And beside that, we can create such a blog that we can post our writing, or we can share our ideas and upload it on Pinterest, or also we can make a video and upload it on YouTube. Just become a content creator by yourself. So next we're gonna talk about the negative effect of social media. First, it is depression. What's depression? Why we got depression from social media? So here's the case. For example, if we're looking from the photo on Instagram and people just showing their best life, and we will just be like, we comparing ourselves to them, and it can bring such negative effect for us. We will overthink about it, about why my life is like this and their life is seem perfect. That's why it can create such a depression in our life if we didn't control it, if we didn't control what we consume in our mind every day. And maybe it can seem nothing, but after that, after we realize that it have big effect, actually deep inside it can create depression in our minds, and we're more consuming negative thinking, or we can be like unproductive to think about sadness, or why our life is like embarrassing or sad. And now the second one, in anxiety. Why we get anxiety when we're scrolling social media or thinking about it too much? That's because we comparing ourselves to them. Like the example is body image effect. If we comparing those girls on Instagram, they're so pretty, we compare it to ourselves, and we worry so much about our body. Why I'm not good enough, this kind of things. And it can create the fear or the stress in their mind, and they will be so worried about their future, about their love life, about their happiness. It can bring so much effect on anxiety. The third one is addiction. Why social media bring addiction to our life? This is the example. If we're scrolling social media all days and we're just forgot what we're supposed to be doing in real life, it's gonna bring bad effect, because we will losing our productive time, and we will use our time for something that not necessary. We're scrolling something that not really important, so we will not using our time to do our best in it. In another hand, we can losing our time, like wasting time for nothing. The last one is loneliness and fear. Why you feel that way? Because when we're spending more time on social media, and it's a lot of time, we're losing our time for that. We're gonna losing our time to meet our real life friends. Like, human are mankind that really need social interaction in their life. So it is important to meet each other in a person in real life so we can keep our contacts and we won't feel lonely. That's why it's needed. And when we're using social media too much, we forgot that we're humankind that must be exist by sharing story, getting interaction with other people. And if we're talking to each other and maintain the contact with them, the interaction, we will feel less lonely, and that's why we will not become antisocial person. So that's better for us to do it.
Hi, okay, today I'm gonna talk about for the positive effects of social media to our mental health. And before that, my name is Dwi Wulansari. Okay, let's just start. The first positive effect of social media to our mental health is that it can relieve social isolation or feeling lonely by opening up new communication. So social media offers the users to connect to others, and it allows people with mental illness to express themselves without revealing their identities. So it's gonna be safe for them. And the second one is that it can inspire a healthy lifestyle changes. Well, I'm not kidding, but actually no. But we can easily find something to inspire us, such as going to the gym, quiet smoking, or find a healthy foods to go on diet. So for a healthy lifestyle. And the third is that it can be aid medical research for mental health professionals. Social media can benefit therapists and psychiatrists by extending their reach. I mean, mental health professionals are likely to use social media just like Facebook, Tumblr, Pinterest to collect data that can be used in research and to connect with other professionals in the online community. Okay, the fourth one is that it can make social support and intervention possible. Why? Because lately in this era, there are many people want to suicide, and we can easily connect to others and we can support them so that we can help them by those feelings and they will feel better. It can use for 24-hour suicide prevention. Okay, and the fifth, it can build community by joining a local meetup, where we can find a local meetups like people around us, and then we can make new friends and make something positive. We can have new friends. It's gonna be a lot of positive effects for us. And the sixth is that it can strengthen existing relationships, just like we have our relationship with our families, our big families, but we cannot meet them because they live far away. Then we can connect them easily. We have relationship with them and we can talk with them using social media. Okay, and the last one, that it can provide teens with opportunities to develop their skills, just like if they have skills like singing or maybe writing something or sports, they can just show off their skills using social media by uploading their videos or their pictures in Instagram, something like that. And those are the 7 positive effects of social media to our mental health. Okay, and the last one, that it can provide teens with opportunities to develop their skills, just like if they have skills like singing or maybe writing something or sports, they can just show off their skills using social media by uploading their videos or their pictures in Instagram, something like that. And those are the 7 positive effects of social media to our mental health. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about how social media can affect our mental health, all the ways social media affect our mental health. And first one is addictive. You know, when something is addictive, it means we cannot stop using them. It's like we're addictive, like smoking, and it feels like just weird if we don't smoke, so then we have to always smoke. Yeah, it's just like that. We can stop using it because it's just addictive. Okay, and the second one is that it can trigger more sadness or less well-being. The more we use social media, it means the less we happy to be seen, because we have to always compare our life to others, then because we feel like we feel sad because we aren't as good as others. And the third one is comparing our lives with others is literally unhealthy for our mental health. We are, for example, in Facebook or Instagram, we see, oh, she's so pretty, she has a beautiful hair, but look at me, mine is not. So then I don't think I need to change myself. I'm just feeling so terrible, just like that. That's really not good for ourselves, because we're gonna love ourselves less, and we start to let ourselves go. Okay, and it can lead to jealousy and vicious cycle. When just like we post something positive, no, not always positive. I mean, we just post something, and then there might be people who are jealous, or we may be jealous by others, by what they post. What we see on social media is not always true, but jealousy is just cannot be stopped like that. It's just not easy to be stopped. Okay, and the next one is that we always think that social media will help our problems. That we keep on coming back to social media, even though we know that it doesn't make us feel very good at all. So it's just oh my god, I feel sad, so then you just open your social media. But I don't think that's really necessary, because there may be other solutions that can help you instead of just coming back to social media, because that's just gonna make you feel worse, and that's all. And the next one is that we can feel like we becoming more social by having so many friends either in the social media, but it's not. Why? Because more friends on social media doesn't mean you are more social. Sometimes when we use social media too much, it means we maybe ignore our friends in real life, and we may be more active in friends in social media, and that's really not good. We may ignore those who live around us just for those who live far from us. Okay, that's all about how social media can affect our mental health, all the ways social media can affect our mental health. And that's all, and my friend is gonna tell you more about social media.
And the best way to overcome social media and protect our mental health, you can reduce your uses of social media. If you reduce it, there will be a lot of other things you can do, like gathering with your family, your close friend, relative, or reading some book and doing your other hobbies. You can freely tell stories with friends and your family without gadget, and the gathering with friends and family will become meaningful. Thank you so much for your attention. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.